tackle down for the They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara on the carry.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Carr now on first down. The open man here, Renfro. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
4 yards on the pick.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Saints nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in it on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Tanner Muse there defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 20 position.
and think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back? Swivel in excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
7-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Let's go.
Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous, impossible, whatever you want to call it, 22.6 miles per hour. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But you can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019. A new NFL record for receiving. Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An interesting note about our quarterbacks here, Drew Brees and Derek Carr. You know, we might not see the ball hit the ground all that much because they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in completion percentage last year. Brees is staggering 74.3%. Carr at 70.4%. Jameis now on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield. Makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020. I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Nice catch up by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he'll let this go deep for, and that's caught inside the 30.
They are not ready for
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home...
He's got a man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Saints 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Young lady, young lady. Kill.
To throw, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
Will tie the game, 28-all.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They went with the nickel look tough defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Saints 35, Raiders 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out.
Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on them.
Do me a favor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep them. And he's going to go down again. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Looking long for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They run. It's Kamara. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
14-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Back at the 27.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here's Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And all the way inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right now.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play.